early 0 point coming out for Zeta Division as well. Covers Nest and Pipes. Now Jeremy just trying to pretend that he's still over on Pipes, but he can't land the first shot, and he will go down to a calm and collected depth. And already Team Secret trying to gain an advantage in the pistol. They purposely sent both of their intel util to buy extra time for Jeremy to get snug right in the nest, but that won't be happening, and now a 5v4 in favor of Zeta.
It's well read by Zeta here. Hiroron really on point already with some of his util usage. We'll see if that is going to continue. Team Secret, though, still holding this 2-2 split as Zeta keeping their sound cues quiet, so they're not revealing their presence just yet. But that 0 point is going to give the bank away, and now you've got the full-on force, the last four of Team Secret making their way through some rotations here, some long lurks from three of their players. It's going to be tough for Zeta if they don't account for this.
And this is up to Jesse Vash to try to draw as much time as possible. The turret will get taken out, but only one classic herd in the flank. So Zeta says it doesn't matter how many there are, we want to push through. And Laz is going to blend the numbers just a bit, continue that numbers advantage 4-3. But Hero on depth sitting at 40 HP right about. Hero 1 will get a kill to try to stabilize. Jesse Vash, NDG split apart. It really comes down to NDG currently on belt. Jesse's just trying to draw a little bit more aggro to his side. NDG finds a kill, but Depp will also trade on the other side of the site. And now NDG, the rookie, he's been a little quiet in the early games, both in kickoff and stage 1. But Team Secret needs him to come alive right off the bat, and the pistol already spotted, trying to isolate the 1v1. And a quick one off of the tap. Tries to get the second, but won't land the headshot as Sugar Zero crouches for it.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I like what I'm seeing from both teams so far.
And now Team Secret will just go for that fast war. We've been seeing that a lot, especially with the KO. You're able to kind of push them back with the early util. Of course, the Sova Recon also helping in that. They can really buy a lot of time here on A. And Team Secret with their first buy round, not all full armor, so they really want to make sure they can snowball forward from here on out. Not going to make any fast pushes. But Zeta, it's the bonus, just going to go for a set execute. We've got 2 Bulldogs, 2 Rifles, Phantom and Vandal on top of that, and a Stinger in the hands of Hero, who's already ticked down very low by the shock darts.
So much damage done to Zeta on the way in, though. They have a lot of weak players. Jeremy under a lot of pressure.
But the fragments are really starting to push them out, and Jeremy eventually is going to get routed out by Depp. Good for 2 already in the site. Spike planted by Wingman. And suddenly the retake's not looking so happy for Team Secret. You've still got 4 members you have to battle through before you're even concerned about any potential post plant. We can see on the minimap, it's just the 1 nanoswarm. NDG being held at screens. Look at this, the swing back around by the double of Zeta. And then you're on there for the swing out as well for the trade. He can't quite get the shot onto Borkham. 2v2. Zeta Division, if they can go up on a 3-0 start, it would mean absolutely everything, but they can't quite line up the shot. He's crouched right under it. It's a tough one to hit with the toxic screen, and the defuse will eventually go to Team Secret.
Yeah, Laz, they're expecting the player to be diffusing from up inside the nest, but in fact, they were on the box underneath it, able to diffuse from that lower angle, so didn't really get. Recon Dart is eventually going to be left unaccounted for. I think most of Zeta was able to sneak by all of this. Gonna grab the orb, give a little bit of noise away. NDG and the others scooching over, just getting ready for some contact here.
Got a high-low from Team Secret as well, so Depp, he's gonna have his work cut out for him. Never mind. Borkham just going to make sure that he slows everything down before that, so Team Secret, they don't decide to greed it any further. Really utilizing the high-low and the Poison Cloud as well, and then we do have the Blade Storm getting eliminated by the Null Command. Envy, perfect timing on that. Wants to make sure that they can continue the round win streak here once they've already got a hold. So Laz, his lurk has to make some impact. But look at Team Secret's position on the map. I mean, they're prepared for anything and everything. They're prepared for a lurk in A. They're prepared for a deep lurk in mid as well. And Zeta, unless they get some contact kills, this map ain't opening up.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we're seeing so far from Team Secret, is they're very content to mostly stay planted until they really have full confirmation. Vash there good with the Guardian to take down Laz through the window. Depp, Blade Storm ready again as the Null Command is wore off, but still looking for an opportunity to distract. Jeremy has the read on it anyway. Takes Sugar Zero down, and Depp, good for 1.
Yeah, Depp's on a separate mission right now. Just got to rack up some things on the scoreboard here for himself while he has the chance. And of course, no reason to stop yet. Couldn't quite get the refresh there as Envy. Another Guardian kill as well for Team Secret. So clean with these long-range shots from Secret. And
of that Blade Storm, yeah, he still gets a couple kills in the late round when it kind of is over. And a little bit more pressure towards the belt area as you see Zeta's fanning out, trying to make a little bit more space here for Depp.
It's a fast dash in, and while the flashes aren't quite there to cover yet, Jeremy still gets out alive. not going to take the fight just yet. They don't want to get swarmed by the potential stingers, and Envy will get a long-range shot right across from screens. Two members still on the site as well for Team Secret. Envy still holding on the screens with a triple kill as well. Laz, all of a sudden, the last one alive. And sure, he's picked up a rifle, but there's also the flank that he has to be worried about. He hears it. He catches Borkum a little late on the swing. Still 85 HP. 3 more members to battle through for Laz. He's got 50 seconds. Everything that he has to work for here. He's going to go for the long way around. Now, Team Secret, how good is your internal timer? Because Laz is even going to go further through Kitchen, trying to make sure that he catches all possible angles from an advantageous sight line.
Yeah, someone's going to have to piece this together from Team Secret pretty quickly.
They're waiting for screens, that's for sure. We see NDG peeking for it, but they're not quite ready for the entire wraparound. The real question is Laz, are you going to have time for this? Because you're going to have to go, if you go this far, if you want to commit, you got to go through heaven, and you're not going to have the time. 18 seconds on the clock. It's got to be the snappiest 3K we've seen. He spots 1, he spots 2, but he can't even finish the first kill. Unfortunate for Laz as Team Secret leads 3-2. So around right, the early rounds, Team Secret does push out with the util, as we see a lot of teams do with double initiator. So now Zeta always waiting to clear for that. The real question is, do they wait for the refreshes? Now the pop flash, but he's not hit by it. Jeremy, he's way on top of screens, and the flash goes a little bit too deep into the site, doesn't quite clear it. Now Zeta will still get the plant, but they're already down in numbers. And like you mentioned, Paper Thin, a crucial round here for Zeta to secure, so they'll even commit the lockdown. Comes in after the plant, so they're going to buy maximum time possible. But you've got a Mosh and a Snakebite left for the post plant. So choosing to still fight close quarters on the site. They don't want to risk it to just 2 pieces of utility. The Thrash trying to buy time once again, just using to delay, trying to swing out off of it. Huron thins the numbers out, but he gets traded by Jesse Bash as Team Secret starts to pile in. The high-low double swing is good on both sides of the site, mind you. And Huron just trying to spray down as he sees the second peak, but it's just too many members.
Yeah, it's really good discipline. Team Secret very happy now to play retake.
Default positions. They've not really filled any part of the sites, even on A, just barely holding on to pipes, ready for the exit by Jeremy. And now it's the Odin, ready for the spray down. Knows that they might just try to force for a plant here. Here's Wingman going across, and there's the ping. He actually gets Wingman, but he won't be able to get the kills as Dizzy comes flying through over the toxic screen. Zeta Division still trying to hold on to the site, but they don't have too much room to work with, as we do see Kitchen entirely filled up by Team Secret, and Zeta will have to slow things down.
Depp took advantage of that timing to sneak underneath the bridge. Team Secret might be somewhat aware somebody's in that vicinity. Some shots at Borkum, trying to keep them busy, trying to get the rest of the team over here as Team Secret seeing if they can sneak around the back with Jeremy. Plant trying to come down here. Zero may finally get the opportunity, but Hirudon wiped out.
Yeah, the turret gets spotted as well. So Zeta, they were trying to kind of bait out some peaks to try to get early picks with the Sheriffs and the Guardian, but not going to happen for the time being. Adept still not spotted just yet, but he gets surrounded on the drop. He's too distracted by the members in Snowman, and now suddenly Team Secret is all over the site. Laz, the last one remaining with a Sheriff. He's good for 1 tap. Can he get 2? Gets 2. 2 remaining, 1v2. Can't continue on to the third, and Team Secret will lead 5-2.
He can't give Laz those 1v1s like that, not with the Sheriff in his hand.
Now that was getting a little, that was one of those moments when you're really...
Something that Team Secret is very, very strong at. The ping there, the Odin is so brutal. Laz, literally 1 HP.
From the Odin.
Oh my god.
I mean, that wall saves Laz life in this round. And I mean, what a setup with the drone through the window as well. A nice play there, Zeta. Double, triple peek here onto Yellow. Borkum doesn't really have a good exit. He's going to need coverage here from Envy, but he is going to be stuck. He has to fight his way out, and he's good for 1 as Envy goes in for the trade, but Zeta will trade back. Now 2-3, still in favor of Team Secret. Zundistry comes out, trying to just delay the plant that allows Team Secret to approach onto the site. NDG, his job just to delay. He gets taken out by Huron as Depp now creeps up. Team Secret, spike planted. We see the flash drive coming in. There's the pop flash, and it's going to be Depp who finds both with a quick double, triple kill. And Zeta put back.
He tweeted about it. You know, he noticed it.
Yeah, he definitely noticed it. I mean, you could tell it's something that he kind of kept in his back pocket as a pride point, right?
Yeah.
And
who wouldn't?
Aspas just comes swinging out.
I certainly would. I'd be very proud of that.
That was a crazy match for sure, where he set up that original record, but now thwarted by one of the best back in Americas. But for now, record be damned. Depp really wants Zeta Division to take the lead back, and they'll do their best, slowly creeping across mid. Jesse Vash is aware of it. He gets 1. He's ready for the second peek as well. Gets a dink, yeah. But he will go down eventually. Jeremy also taking a big hit as well. So Zeta Division overall still in a pretty advantageous spot here in round 9.
Yeah, you do like a little bit of the change here for Team Secret, trying to gamble a little bit that B might be where Zeta continues to put pressure since they had success there. Let Jesse sneak up. Jesse's still doing a fair amount of damage, so you're not super displeased with that at all by Team Secret. Up on top, pick goes down. Plant gonna try to be put in. All this util once again goes into the nether as Team Secret is just waiting for this retake.
Oh, Deb, he dashes out, but he still lands on top of the box here as well, so he's going to be the first line of defense. So as you mentioned, a lot of the util already spent, but right now no way to break the lockdown because of it. And Deb, I don't know if he's going to get out just in time. Not quite, it seems. Several members being detained, so Zeta, they've got to be able to fight up close. They just have to hide, and Uran needs to be able to cover. Laz gets the cover on that first one. Half already done on the defuse. Thrash jumping in to try to delay further. They know it's not stuck just yet, but Depp is going to get surprised by drop down by Jeremy. A 2v2 now in the enemy Team Secret. Continue to push through. They get the Viper down. It's down to 1v1. Pig goes down, but the snake bite still just remaining at the edge of that spike. Woo! It's so going to be the insurance as he starts his flank all the round through mid. We'll see if Team Secret has a timing on it. Jesse Vash is ready for it as Thrash comes out. Team Secret knows they have to wait it out. Quite a few members, it seems, getting hit. At least one for sure. Huron will answer. Make sure to capitalize on that. Zeta knows time is on their side. Sugar Zero still holding. They know they haven't even done half yet. The tap begins, and Sugar Zero now starting to flank back in, but it's still being held all the way up to the half. Envy eventually goes down. Sugar Zero not even needing to show himself, as Zeta trying to make this into a 6-6 half.
Now, this is a lot better from Zeta, not doing a util dump this time.
At a time with the Dizzy.
Yeah, now the buys were a little weak here for Team Secret, but Envy with a rifle in hand, quick to scoot over off that contact with that null command as well. Try to shut this down. There you go. It is going to come through in response to that 0 point to see if they can slow this up at all, or Zeta.
Oh, Zeta, they're pushing through, but the Stinger is good in close quarters. NDG's holding on right under the site for the time being, so while the spike goes down, it's a 5v4 advantage for Team Secret. They still have their own null command as well, so this can be used for the retake. Smart of NDG to try to clear the close corners. They never quite got control of that just yet. Sugar Zero holding at a long-range angle, and that's the swing around close range by NDG. Envy eventually goes down. No time for the res. Jeremy's waiting for the lurk. They might not have seen it before, but they know about it now, and NDG gets to spray.
Fear Borkum, but Borkum using that poison cloud to scooch on back. And for now, Team Secret continuing to really take their time, maybe just going to be waiting potentially for this recon dart to come back up for Jesse before they make their move.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a safe play, right? See if they push out. If not, you know you should have the numbers advantage, especially on the pistol here. Against a team like Zeta Division, they're going to hold on to their default. They don't want to overreact just yet. So we see the drone scouting early for any long-range peeks, trying to clear the close quarters of pipes. He'll be able to catch a bare glimpse of it, but the counter is 0 point once again. So now Team Secret still at the 45-second mark. They start to push into green over by the B side, trying to put some pressure on, trying to weaken most of the map. The 0 point on A to keep those members tied up as they've already approached all the way up to the entrance of B. Do they know about Sugar Zero holding this angle? Surely they check it, but there's a slight gap in the toxic screen. He finds one. He'll get a tag, but it's just a classic. Not going to get the instant kill as Sugar Zero backs off, and now backup will be arriving. Turret set up in kitchen against the lurk. The Zeta Division, they want to put their full focus on the retake against the site.
The real question is, have they kind of accounted for Envy? It looks like Laz is going to be aware.
Yeah, he's watching that mid position. Meanwhile, Snowman slowly getting taken over. 2 members on yellow. They just want to hold on. The Cloudburst will buy time. The 0 point tags only a couple members. The double flashes come in. It's quite clean as Laz gets one. Depp a second as well. And now Zeta start to swarm through, but they will get blasted out and slowed down. Envy at long range can't land the shot. And now a 3v1. Borkum doing everything he can, but with 37 HP, Huron will be able to help Wingman finish that defuse.
Full armor kind of has to be the go-to if you can afford it coming into your bonus, or anti-bonus, I guess.
Yeah, Team Secret. See if it pays off dividends. It's going to be the first shot from Deb. It lands clean on Jeremy, down to 54 HP. Deb not taking a hit at all. So now, Team Secret wary of this, and Jeremy in danger on the entry of getting picked off by that long-range weapon. Zeta off of that contact, though, still 3 members holding strong onto A. Now wary with that poison cloud going up and down over in mid. Laz, he's keeping his eye on a potential lurk.
Yeah, so much pressure on Depp up front with this Outlaw. He's going to have to be so darn quick. And you got the other 2 players, Hirodot and Yuan, trying to back him up with some of their utility potentially. Want to give a shout out to Yuan, a great Dizzy there that got a couple assists in the pistol round as well. It's kind of pointed out that he was having a little trouble finding some value. Well, he quickly made up for that 0 point comes in. Here we go.
All right, he's going to go right behind the dash. Wants to find the second member. Not going to land the kill. Yeah, not the shot either. Jeremy peeking through the toxic screen. That puts him so low. Huron just has to get a scratch to pick up that kill. And now with only 25 seconds, Envy's still able to clear the corner with the fragment. And so much util being dumped by Team Secret onto the site. 3 members left alive, but Borkum down to 10 HP. NDG will make things a little bit more stable for the round. And Laz just trying to get one more kill. As well, the high-low setup, Huron's got his back. Zeta trying to throw a curveball here and an early drone. They realize that this is the timing for it. Checking close with the 0 point. It gets taken out, and now Team Secret very, very well aware. That allows their other members on the side of B to start to regain some space. Whether they rotate or not, Team Secret wanting to make sure they take advantage of this timing where they're able to expand their influence across the entire map of Icebox. Getting close. Right up next to a one-way.
This is so scary because this is actually all a setup, a bait for the other side of the map, and this is what Secret loves to do, but it's not going to be that initiator utility. So let's see if Zeta can kind of get the read out.
Yeah, it's a quick setup, but Laz gets taken out. secret-zeta doesn't even find a target just yet. He knows they have to escape, but he's not going to find the target at all at the end of the day. And with the toxic screen coming up, Team Secret gets out scot-free. They know the A side has to be weak. It's going to be a creep in, just waiting for a potential anchor. Uran not able to land the shot either, and Depp, he's distracted on the screen side. It's a quick swing around from all the way deep in the site by Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, it just feels like Zeta couldn't get a read onto this at all. They had a bit of info, but they weren't able to piece the puzzles together, come up with a full picture. Instead, it was just kind of a partial image, and Depp just had no idea. I mean, he got completely blindsided there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he expected them to try to clear the site all the way through screens, as we see Jeremy eventually getting cleared, but the spike still ticking down. You've still got a potential lurk coming in from Jesse Vash, who's got the Hunter's Fury from long range. NDG is going to clear it. Now, do they know the half is done? We'll have to wait and see if it even gets to that as Huron eventually falls. It's just Huron left. He clears, and there's the wingman, and that should be enough with the Hunter's Fury, just eliminating Little Bro. Huron not able to return to the spike for the second half. Yep. Now, Team Secret, are they aware of it? The 0 point goes deep. It has a lot of members. They should be aware that a flood is about to fill this site. So Snakebite early onto Heaven while they go for the plant, preventing that early push. The Thrash comes in. The spike does finish, and Jeremy will go high, trying to cover for his teammates. He finds the first target. That's one down. Depp now spotted on Heaven as well. Jesse Vash getting the double right around the corner, and the entire team of Zeta Division falls as secret-zeta, all lonely outside of the site, gets spotted by NDG. And Borkum, okay, not going to swing out and get the kill. Will fall for one, but secret-zeta just going for the pre-fires. It's too many members. B, a set retake. Team Secret, do you choose to push out, or are you content to counter with your own lockdown? Is that going to be enough? Of course, the null command as well if you pop that first. Laz doesn't want to miss a beat, so he will activate his own right there and the null command. Zeta Division not giving Secret a chance, but can they capitalize on this timing? We do have to make sure for Zeta Division that they are able to push into the site and start to clear out some members. And right now, the lockdown ends. They get the site, but they haven't eliminated anyone from the side of Team Secret. Secret just holding far back for these post plants. And there's a lockdown. If you don't stick to that defuse right now, you've got the wingman going for it. Of course, Snakebite not quite able to eliminate Little Bro just yet. And yet again, it's going to be wingman bringing home another round victory. We see this so often on Icebox.
I mean, I think Team Secret thought they still, even with the lockdown null command combo that prevents Jesse Vash from using the Hunter's Fury to shut down the lockdown, that maybe before this map, that this was something they were expecting, that they had a great read. They still haven't been able to dial up an answer to Team Secret's Icebox.
Yeah, still 4 more rounds to go if they even want to take it over to overtime. Meanwhile, Team Secret wanting to avoid the same fate that they faced against RRQ, barely losing grip of that map, and eventually the best of 3 as well against one of their opponents in week 1. Now Secret will hold the Thrash in the hands of Uran, available for Zeta Division. Secret, I feel like they've been pretty content in the fact that they've eventually always been able to break through a site, so they'll see for the early rations. This time, though, a very different setup. You've got a couple of those deep nanoswarms as well. Laz standing on top of the screens, going for that early pickoff. The first nanoswarm trying to push them back. That allows Huron to peek right into the site, and now with 30 seconds left, Team Secret, they've already taken over green. They want to make the call. They realize this early nanoswarm, something's not right about it. Jeremy's here just to sell the fake. The Jet trying to go for the dash as well, and ZETA has bitten onto the bait. They chop right through it, and Team Secret get a free B-site. Viper's pit goes up, Spike will be planted, and ZETA Division will have to battle through the toxins to try to recover this map.
Good news is you do have the answer. One of the answers with that thrash. Dep's so
yeah,
good.
There it is, but Borkum still with the cover. Deb will be able to eliminate one from afar. He has to find the oh, and he's not able to land the shots onto Borkum. He's on for the ace, but Jesse Vash will clean up from long.